ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the evening news. I'm Jamal, and this is my co-anchor, Bob. Tonight on the evening news, the Twinkies cause cancer? A new study at UCLA will have you second-guessing the pastry aisle. Also, a man in Wisconsin claims to have lost 10 pounds from eating dinner with his wife. I would stop eating too if I had to listen to my wife talk while eating. You're right, Bob. Some of us can lose weight by just looking at our wives. Especially when it comes to yours, Bob. And now we go to one of our field agents, Gary, who has found breaking news on a missing persons case in London. People have been disappearing left and right. Gary?
I'm here outside the barber shop and meat pie shop duplex. I recently got a tip from a member of the community saying that Mr. Sweeney Todd has been seen burning things in a black furnace. Hopefully, Mr. Todd will be available for questioning. He has been the last contact with the missing persons, making him our prime suspect. There goes Mr. Todd now. I'm going to follow him to get him an interview. Mr. Todd, may I have a few words with you? Mr. Todd!
Nothing's gonna harm you, not fun around. Oh look, Mr. T, a visitor we got right over there. Would you like to be a meat pie, dear?
Excuse me?
I mean, would you like a meat pie?
No, thank you. May I ask if you
Come here, Mrs. Lovett.
Mr. Todd, this is the evening news.
What are you doing here?
Oh, did Mrs. Lovett know what you were up to and this is why you had to kill her? Do you always murder your girlfriends?
It looks like you could use a shave.
Hey.
You're right, Bob. It looks like Gary lost the signal. Next time I'll think twice about getting a shave on the job. Don't say that. You don't know what's happened. You know Gary's always been a good joker. I'm sure he's fine. Mr. Todd probably shaved years off of his life. You're right. It's time for the next story. Now we go to a local story in Cerritos, brought to you by reporter Amy Strong. She is there in response to Father Flynn's sudden transfer and why some nuns are speaking out.
How did he change the church? Well, that due to the accusation that he has a questionable relationship with the child.
Yes, he wanted to change the way the church was run. He wanted to add Frosty the Snowman into our pageant, and he had a questionable relationship with one of the new students, the black student of our school. He put the boy's shirt in the boy's locker.
Well, HD depends upon the censor. You know.
Okay, so like I asked before, is there any proof of any misconduct?
Some cameras,
well,
some 35mm
I have doubts!
These are
And with that, we go to the interview recorded earlier of Father Flynn leaving the church. Father Flynn, what do you think of the accusations made against you?
I think they're absurd and they have no ground. It makes no sense.
Then what do you have to say about you being transferred after only 6 months?
It's a promotion by the Monsignor. That's where I can have a greater effect on the children.
What about the allegations of you being involved with the student?
I was just helping the boy assimilate into the school. A priest is nothing more than a boy's best friend.
And the claims of Sister Aloysius?
She's just intolerant of change and of gossip.
What are those items in your hand?
They're just pictures of boys that have changed my life and that I've changed theirs. I have a lot of packing to do. I need to get going. I can't afford any more questions. Thank you.
I think I can speak for all of us to say that we'll miss Father Flynn and we wish him luck in his endeavors. I think I've heard more confessions than a priest.
Yes, we will. I remember when Jordan went to a private group with Father Flynn, and when he came back, he couldn't sit down for a week because he was so happy. You're right. I should send Father Flynn a picture of Jordan to make him happy when he's down. Maybe the one where him and his friends dressed up as Charlie's Angels for Halloween. They got so much candy that year. When we get back from our break, we will investigate a young lady's claim that she has had immaculate conception after waking up after a party. All she can remember is taking some pills for her headache from some friendly guys. You're right, sounds like a miracle to me. Enjoy your commercials, folks. We'll be right back.
Does anybody need a shave?
Does that voice sound familiar? No, it can't be.
I said, does anybody need a shave?
I'm getting out of here.
3.
Looks like you could use a shave.
Oh, shit.